Good afternoon. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundance Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. I'm here to talk to you again. This is part 2 of scammers. It's like a romance scam. These people are out there to get you and to get your money and to cripple you any way they possibly can. So I'm telling you some stuff you probably don't want to hear, and some things you probably don't want to admit to, but I am looking out after you. By the way, if you have a topic you would like for me to cover, if you'll go ahead and send an email to donna@donnasedge.com, I'll work on it for you. This is one that was actually sent to me by one of our listeners, and she had a relative who had been scammed. And so she wanted me to go ahead and cover this. She said, maybe they'll listen to you. They won't listen to me. So, but I have somebody in my life that won't listen to me either. So, maybe you can talk to her. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and start talking about how these scams happen. There's a lie that they're going to tell you, okay? So let's talk about some of those. As alarming as it is, there are several ways that a scammer is just going to lie to you. They're going to say whatever you want to hear. Like I mentioned in the first segment, part 1, is, if you're religious, then they're religious. If you love Jesus, they love Jesus. If you go hit the bars every single night, then they go hit the bars every single night. If you hate dogs, they hate dogs. If you love cats, they hate cats. That's just how it is. That's how they get to you. Okay, they want to pretend that they're calm. They're common. Okay, now here's the biggest one right here, is the military romance scam. And I mentioned that one to you earlier. This one right here is one of them. He claims to be General Eric Todd Hill. Well, first of all, it has nonsense written all over it. First of all, a general will have absolutely no time to sit and talk to you on Facebook Messenger. It is not going to happen. A real general in the Army, they're on call 24/7. There's no downtime for them. There's nothing like that. Nothing what you think. Okay, so don't listen to that. What they do is they use stolen pictures from men in the military to excuse the absence of face-to-face contact. And that's important. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. And they give a reliable backstory. Okay, they'll also request funds for things like supplies or maybe communications methods. They're always not stationed in the States, by the way, or they find out you're from Alabama. They're going to pretend they're somewhere else, like California or New York or something. So it's going to be, the high cost of gasoline. I can't afford the ticket. That's not true. It's just not. Okay, now, also, they're going to have moments of distress. That's just going to happen. They will explain their dangerous situations that require quick money transfers for rescue. And only you can help them, okay, because they're really private about this, and you're the only friend they've got on earth, and so they really trust you, so this is going to happen. Okay, marriage license? Okay, so you've fallen in love, and marriage is on the table, okay? But for whatever reason, you're expected to pay for it. This is really not a reliable deal. If he can't afford, okay, if Joe Blow, who lives in your small town, says he can't afford the marriage license, you're probably going to marry him. Well, then why would you marry somebody you've never met? Okay, they're stranded or they're lost. Sometimes a scammer will try to fool you into believing they're really native to America and claim to have been scammed in some way, and now they're stuck in some foreign country. They'll come up with some story. They'll want your money to return and finally meet you. That's why they want the money. They got to meet you. They just can't live without you. The bare minimum. Profiles with no family or active friends are likely fake. Okay, you check them out on Facebook, and maybe they're usually divorced, or usually they're not divorced. If they're not divorced, then another situation they're going to give you is that they are widowed. They're probably not widowed. Okay, so that's something else to look out for. And by the way, if you are widowed, don't put that on your Facebook page. Just you can put I forgot how you can explain it, but you can just don't put anything on there. They don't have, and nobody needs to know you're widowed. Your friends already know that, or a widower. Don't do that. because this is what they're doing. They're scamming over Facebook pages over and over and over again. Oh, there's a widow right there. We're going to grab that one. We're going to get money out of them. Husband probably left them a fortune. That's what they're thinking about, and they're wanting to take that away from you and away from your family. Okay, the bare minimum, but let's go over this one again. Profiles with no family or active friends are likely fake. Sure, not everyone uses Facebook, but you can tell a genuine user from a fraud if you look at their tagged post. Everyone legit is tagged in at least one unflattering family reunion picture. If they're all only good pictures, come on. Let me tell you, a friend of mine is in Anniston, and he's an attorney. His daughter, no, she's still a model, but I'm going to tell you, she was like supermodel quality. So I was in his office. He was one of my accounts. And so he said, take a look at, I forgot what her name was, look at these pictures. And I'm like, wow. Because when I've ever seen her, she had a ponytail and no makeup on. She looked like New York style supermodel. And I said, does she ever take a bad picture? And then he said, look over there. And there was like hundreds. So she had to take hundreds of pictures to get all those good pictures. You know what I mean? A scammer is going to use the best pictures they can find of somebody online. There's not going to be a bad one where you're eating at a restaurant or something, your mouth's high, like that. No pictures like that are going to be used. They're only going to use the ones that are going to entice you. Okay, now the Facebook ghost. Ooh, okay, this must be a new one. Since Facebook can technically keep records of all your conversations, another alarming tale is another time. A scammer will probably try to get different means for communication fast with various excuses. The group prowler. Facebook is known for the network of groups and potential friends to be made. They're known for that. But Facebook communities and groups are a great way for scammers to find their targets. Specific Facebook groups for divorced or widowed women, I've told you this, and men are ideal for a cruel scammer to weasel in. They're going to pretend that they are also a widower or a widow. So you can be careful. These are only a small fraction of the different schemes and lies that a scammer may tell you. The fake profiles used in minimal effort and hoping to get by as passing for a fairly inactive Facebook user, but sometimes scammers get a little more in depth with their plot. Experienced fraudsters will have enough on their own profile to fool even the most careful users, so don't be only on the lookout for the mentioned manipulation tactics. Okay, so I found this on romancescams.org, romancescams.org. I have another video I'll let you see in the first part. Here's the second video. It's real short.
Hi, my name is Jerry West, and I've been used in romance scams. Please know that I do not send requests to women. I am not going to ask anyone to send me money. And if anyone you've only met online asks you to send them money, do not do it. It will always be a scam. Stay safe out there and be smart. Hi, my name is Jerry West, and I've been used in romance scams. Please know that I do not send requests to women. I am not going to ask anyone to send me money. And if anyone you've only met online asks you to send them money, do not do it. It will always be a scam. Stay safe out there and be smart. Hi.
Okay, there we go. Then I have another one, just in case you missed show number 1. This is a good video as well. Take a look at this. Okay, so you need to go to facebook.com, and under the search area, you need to search for Scam Haters United. You'll find some great information there, and they keep up with the latest scammers who are out there as well. So make sure that you search for those, okay, and keep up with them. Let's go on ahead and cut to a commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a minute, so y'all hang in there.
You have been at this for 12 years. Why are you doing it?
Because God's children are not for sale.
Rated PG-13.
The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462.
Wow, it's so soft and smooth.
It's cool to the touch. How did you do that?
Well, we took MyPillow's patented fill and combined it with this new technology that we didn't have back then when I invented MyPillow to bring you the best pillow in history, MyPillow 2.0. Because of all of you, MyPillow 2.0 has been a huge success, and now we're bringing you our best-selling Go Anywhere MyPillows with the same temperature-regulating technology. Made with my patented adjustable fill and brand new cooling fabric, they're truly the next generation of MyPillow. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save over 60% on our MyPillow 2.0 4-pack special. You'll get 2 MyPillows and 2 Go Anywhere MyPillows, regular $259.92, now only $99.98. King size just $10 more. This is a limited time offer, so please order now.
At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Okay, so we're back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications and Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Thank you so much for watching. We're talking about romance scams. We had part one. This is the part two of it. I have a few pictures I wanted to show you too, so I'll let you see a few earlier on the last show. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, this is another poor woman was hurt by the stupid scammer. I'm picking on this one, which is this one right here. He's supposed to be General Eric Todd Hill, and he's not General Eric Todd Hill. So this is one person right here who was scammed. She went on ahead and put that out on Facebook by this particular moron. And here's another one. And again, and I've not looked at their Facebook pages or anything like that, but they look for women they think that might be naive, that they think might be, they're widowed, maybe they're, because even if they're gay, they may look for a widower. I mean, so it's all overboard. It's all over everything. If you're a man and you put yourself down as being a widower, watch out. Those scammy women are going to be out there to get you. Here's another one right here. And this is this is a fraudster right here. I can't see the name. Oh, this is another identity that this jerk did right here. Okay, so and it's not him. I'm telling you, the real dude is probably having to take all kinds of havoc because of this moron. Okay, and then here is somebody else. This is where you can Google anybody's name you think might be scamming you. You can Google it. I would go to Facebook because people are getting wise about this now, and they're reporting these scammers. And they're putting it out on Facebook. They're not ashamed to do it. And you're a hero for doing that because you're preventing somebody else from being hurt. So here you just type in a person you think might be a scammer. Type in their name and you're going to see this one jerk that I just told you about. This flake right here, General Eric Todd Hill, there are hundreds on this guy. And when I got in contact with Scam Haters United, I mentioned this one's name. They said, oh yeah, that's a big one right there. He uses a lot of different profiles. And one thing this jerk will do, take a good look at that picture. Another thing that, and I feel sorry for the guy who really is General Eric Todd Hill. By the way, his name may be Todd Eric instead of Eric Todd. Sometimes they just do a flip-flop on the name but use the same pictures there. Shows the Air Force and all that stuff. And you can sometimes, there's one scammer that I knew of for someone that I know, very dear to my heart. And he claimed his name was, I forgot what the name was, Joe Smith, we'll say. Well, he sends her a picture of him supposedly with a group of other people, but the name tag is not the same name. And I pointed that out to her. I said, you know what? He said his name was what? Well, then why is his name Tim Smith instead of Tom Smith? I mean, it was something, it was even more weird than that. But anyway, look, just take a glance. I know you want to believe the best in people, and most people are great and wonderful, but you've got your scammers out there who make it harder on the ones who are legit. Okay, and I'll show you this last picture right here. This is the one I was telling you about, Scam Haters Unlimited. You need to find them on Facebook, Scam Haters Unlimited. So these people right here will help you out. If you have been scammed and you don't mind them, I would do it. If I had been scammed by some moron, I would go on ahead and put it out there because I would not want other people to get hurt like I was. But no, that's a lot of money that's going out there. We talked about that on the first segment. Okay, now, the most common ways romance scammers on Facebook will ask for money are as follows. First of all, they're going to act like they got quite a bit of money. Okay, they're going to pretend. They're going to do this little pretend thing with you right there. And they're just all there is. They've got this money, but somehow it gets caught in an account somewhere. They're overseas. One scammer actually said that, how was this one worded? There's been so many of them. This one person I know. that, oh, I know, they worked on the construction crew, and he owned the construction company. He pretended to be in Afghanistan. So this is something I know. Construction people. I know this because Phil and I have a friend who recently passed away, but we have a friend who would work about 9 months out of the year. He was paid cash, no taxes, because he would work and do construction outside the U.S. He would go to Afghanistan a lot. This is something I definitely know. They don't take taxes out on you. They don't. Well, this scammer claimed that they were holding him back like $30,000 in money, for taxes that needed to be. And he even went on to say he was in jail. I mean, he just went on, just rambled on, pretended he was from North Carolina, probably because this person had a grandson who lives in North Carolina. So pretended to be from there, and she sends a boatload of money to him, and he's going to pay her back. Then he claimed he actually had money, and he was going to come visit with her. Well, guess what? He got sick just in the nick of time when he was going to come visit with her. Okay, so the most common will use money as this: Amazon or Visa gift cards. This is extremely common tactic and easy to pray. Most think, for example, it's only a $100 gift card and send it to the scammer, and then they disappear, or they keep pushing them for more. Well, I know I said to get me out there to see you was going to cost $800, but actually I just found out it's going to cost me $900. There goes another $100. You're going to send them a gift card. And then they'll come back at you again and say, no, I'm going to have $300 more. I didn't know it was going to cost this much. I feel terrible, but I want to see you. I'm so in love with you, and we can get married and all this stuff. Don't listen to that. Okay, money order. Another extremely common ask of scammers. They make an excuse that they or someone they know is sick. Yeah, we've said that one. And they also ask for a large amount, sometimes in excess of $10,000. They want a plane ticket or travel cost. Okay, and then you're going to actually provide them to come see you. They're never going to come see you. Scammer can make excuses that they need to urgently travel to either meet you or to meet a family member. They make up stories and they woo you over for money. Please be careful. Okay, scammers also use these tactics to their advantage and continue to convince you that the feelings are real. And if you just help them with the finances, you can be together. When I would just say, hey, love has no boundaries. You find me, okay? You'll never see them. By the way, I wouldn't even do that. Do not give them your address where you live. There are people who have come up missing who have been murdered, okay, because the scammer thought, well, they probably have more money and it's probably hidden in their house somewhere. They do this especially to folks who live out in the country. They think that we hide money in the mattress of our house. That's insane. Nobody does that. But they think that, okay? They've heard, oh, people live out in the country hide their money in the mattresses. It doesn't happen. And these people have come up murdered. Okay? I don't want that to happen to you. Okay, let's see. Scammers use these tactics to their advantage. Now, when you're in love or you feel cared for, it's easy to be generous, especially if you're in a vulnerable place. As awful as it sounds, most victims of these scams are getting out of a divorce or had a spouse die, and it makes them lonely, and they're easily fooled. Now, let's talk about the 6 ways to use Facebook safely. We need these, okay? Keep your personal information private. That's extremely important. Many people don't understand the exact mechanics of the Facebook privacy settings. And since Facebook likes to update the format and exact options frequently, it's really easy to be confused. I get that. However, in the privacy settings, you should review what your account is set on as the default. The safest way to set your account is to friends only. So your private pictures and posts won't be seen by others who have been added. Also, you may want to consider not allowing search engines to link your profile unless you have a basic business need for exposure online. Be super careful. You also want to make sure your email, phone number, and other forms of private contact are kept hidden. Many people don't have the right privacy settings enabled, so they are discovered quite easily by scammers. Number 2, don't accept friend requests without mutuals. Now, if you only have one or two who are mutual, your friend is probably being scammed at this moment too. And they're probably telling your friend that they're the most beautiful creature on earth or the most handsome man on earth. Now, on Facebook, a mutual friend is someone that has a friend on your approved friends list also added. You can also see how many mutual friends you share with an account, hoping to add you before accepting. While Facebook is a fun way to meet potential new strangers online, it's always best to have at least one existing connection first to ensure you are a genuine friend. I would not go with one. I would not go with 5. I would go with many more than that, because if the rest of your friends are divorced or their spouses have passed on, they're probably using them the same way they're going to use you. Okay, one way to avoid getting a friend request from a random person is by enabling friends of friends only in the privacy settings. This way you can ensure that those reaching out to you are only connected by people you know in real life. Now you can find all of this information on romancescams.org. That's romancescams.org. Now, number 3, if you are in groups, be careful of what you say, because, and I won't be able to get to all of these. Facebook community groups are a large part of websites' appeal. So from township forums, garage sale pages, parenting or hobbies clubs, to even groups associated with your zodiac sign, you can find a group for everything. People from all over the world join groups to promote movements, politics, and ideas. So these communities are excellent, but it's also a breeding ground for scammers. Now, number 4, conduct reverse image searches. Let me tell you how to do that. Since fake profiles will never use real pictures of themselves, the best way to discover if the person on the other end is a catfish or a true account is to just do some research. Take their picture and use the search engines and free programs to trace the origin of the image, as well as other places it has been posted. Usually you shouldn't get more than 1 or 2 results. Now, people sometimes upload pictures to more than one space. For example, cross-pointing on Instagram and Facebook, and maybe a photography website for professional images on a gallery display. However, scammy fake profiles will reuse pictures, and you'll notice multiple accounts with the same face. Never send money to anyone online. And the last one is background check your lover. Okay, you think this is a lover? You just made a new friend? Great. Do you feel a lot of chemistry with them? Even better, run a background check first before using them. And you can run that on the website called Ben Verified. BEENVERIFIED. This will help, but any suspicions or fears or doubts when it comes to verifying their legitimacy online. If a reverse image search comes up empty, you can utilize many different background check programs. And in most cases, you can absolutely get this done for free. My name is Donna, and I am your host of The Edge on IC Radio. I hope this helps you. If you know someone that you suspect is being scammed, you need to let them look at this, okay? This is all true information. I don't want anything happening to you, and I don't want anything happening to your hard-earned money, whether it's inherited or you worked for it, okay? So that is plain and simple. Make sure you share the heck out of this, the first and the second one. I'm serious about this, okay? Love you bunches. I'm looking out after you.